Burnout is an ongoing huge problem for workers and businesses globally these days. So what do you do when your employees say they are burnt out and their morale is low?
Grow up leadership!
If you were coming up with all kinds of solutions to help make them feel better and appreciated, to try to elevate their mood, well, that instinct to go to solution mode is potentially part of the problem. So I was watching a YouTube live with two friends, excellent channels, Leadership with Mike and Productivity Ace. Check them out and subscribe, they're great. They were discussing empathy and leadership and answering a number of listeners' questions. A viewer shared that she is relatively new to management, supporting a large team of 25 staff, and she shared how every day they're all miserable. What should she do? Mike and Paul quickly demonstrated empathy and acknowledged the challenges with having a team who feels miserable at work. They clearly could relate to the problem. They then moved into solution mode, sharing ideas for improving morale and team building. I threw in the chat to listen to their concerns, but even that was more as a solution. They discussed some various solutions and then moved on to other managers' questions. But that statement really stuck with me. I mean, when I read her question, I was automatically thinking, miserable? What do you mean miserable? And this can be the problem sometimes with throwing out solutions, is we don't really understand the problem. Or we assume we know and we're showing empathy and understanding. As leaders and humans in general, we are guilty of assuming. When you say miserable, I know what it feels like to be miserable in my head. I can automatically relate, and I have some ideas that may help, so that's where my mind goes. To be fair, Mike and Paul had limited time and a long list of questions from other managers. I mean, managers are clearly dealing with a lot of challenges these days. And I have the luxury of pondering the question after the fact. My advice to managers is to, whenever possible, invest time and effort to understand the problem. We're so quick to solve, to jump to solutions. Solutions are a big part of management and thinking strategically. This is where we see our worth as a leader. Oh, yeah. I've encountered this problem. I know this. Here's a solution. To her question, my staff are miserable, what do I do? The response is ask questions. When you say miserable, what do you mean? Tell me more about miserable. Why? Keep asking why to dig deeper. The work is overwhelming. Why? They're underpaid. Why? They hate the actual work. Why? Policies are constrictive. Why? The environment is toxic. Why? Everyone is competitive and siloed and not collaborative. Why? What's been done so far? How widespread is this? Do senior leaders know staff are miserable? And then ask your staff, what would you suggest are possible solutions? Managers need to stop feeling burdened with needing to have all the answers and solutions to all the problems. Don't assume. Be curious. And to be clear, when it's said to be curious, you're attempting to better understand the problem before you jump to solutions. Companies, senior leaders, CEOs, important decision makers. When it comes to a problem like burnout and low morale, make sure you understand why. Burnout and low morale are a symptom of something. What's causing this? And let me add, many of the solutions you're offering are now a joke on social media. Your managers hear you that you're feeling burnt out and morale is low. We hear you loud and clear. And next week, we're having a pizza party. Bagels, pizza, snacks. This type of employee appreciation is really nice, but it's almost an insult if it's posed as a fix to a deeply misunderstood problem like low morale, toxic work environment, or employee burnout. Truly invest time to understand and uncover the problem and ask for solutions. Don't assume you understand the problem and have all the answers. Your staff will appreciate being listened to and heard and included in the creation of solutions. Yo, I've shared this quote in many videos and I'll say it again. Einstein famously said, if I had an hour to work on a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about the solution.